Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaura Arati Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunya Vari Paschadhyari Satarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaura Arati Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunya Vari Paschadhyari Satarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Bol Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Jaya Nitai Sachishundar, Nitai Sachishundar, Nitai Sachishundar, Jaya Nitai Sachishundar, Nitai Sachishundar, Nitai Sachishundar, Nitai Sachishundar. Hi Giri Govardhan, Hi Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Ananda Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda ki Chayo, oh Chayo go, Rachande, Aradhika Soba, Chaya, Chayo go, Rachande, Aradhika Soba, Chana Vitata Vane. Jaga Manalova Chana Vitata Vane Jaga Manalova Aghi Nenitai Chan Ame Gatadhara Daghi Nitai Chan Ame Gatadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradana Nikate Advaita Vasa Chatradana Vashi Yache Gaurachan Radha Simhasane Vashi Yache Gaurachan Radha Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Narayani Adi Kori Chambaradulaya Narayani Adi Kori Chambaradulaya Sanchaya Mukunda Vasu Gosha Adigaya Sanchaya Mukunda Vasu Gosha Adigaya Shankar bache, Shanka bache, bache, Karadala, Shanka, bache, Kanta bache, bache, Karadala, Madhura, Midanga bache, Paramarasala, Madhura, Midanga bache, Paramarasala, Shanka bache, Kanta bache, Mathur Madhura Mathura bache, Shanka bache, Kanta bache, Mathur Madhura Mathura bache, Shanka bache, Kanta bache, Mathur Madhura Mathura bache, Shanka bache, Kanta bache, Madhur Madhura Mathura bache, Madhur Madhura Mathura bache, Madhur Madhura Mathura bache, Madhur Madhura Mathura bache, Madhura Mathura. Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Bahu Koti Chandra Chini Wadan Ravi Wadana Ujvala Bahu Koti Chandra Chini Wadana Ujvala Kalate Shivana Mara Ore Chalamala Kalate Shivana Mala Ore Chalamala Shiva Shukka Narada Preme Kathagata Shiva Shukka Narada Preme Kathagata Bhakati Vinodade Gaura Sampada Bhakati Vinodade Gaura Sampada Hiva Jayo Jaya Gaura Chande Ada Kasava Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Ada Kasava Cha Navidadava Jaga Manalova Cha Navidadava Jaga Manalova Gauranke Arati Shobha Chagayana 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 Manalova Chagayana Manalova Chagayana Manalova Hare Bol Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, no Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Nitai Sachi Sundara, 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 Nitai Sachi Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan. Jaya Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri Giri Giri. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Shri Nitai Sachi Sundara Ji ki Jai, Giriraj Govardhan ki Jai, Gaura Premanandi. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Secretary Satarashada Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Secretary Satarashada Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Prem Se Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Shri Giri Govardhan ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Shri Naudip Maya Pudam ki. Ganga Maya Munamai ki. Tulasi Devi Tulasi Maharani ki. Samaveda Bhaktarinda ki. Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Nama Namaste Saraswati Devi Guna Pajani Shesha Srinivadi Paschaditi. Nisingadev Bhagavan Ki Jai.
I've been practicing, so I'll say it. I've been saying it daily.
Hare Krishna.
So I'm trying to get the rhythm and the tune now.
Hare Krishna.
So I'll give it to God.
Next time, this time Ben.
Okay.
Keep on practicing.
Sorry, Ben. Can we dedicate to Jaya Swami Maharaj? He's in hospital.
Yes, Jaya Swami Maharaj's health is not at all good.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
That he maintains his body is a miracle. So let's pray to Lord Nrisimha to protect him. Hare Krishna.
So we dedicate this Nrisimha prayer to Jayapataka Swami, and we ask with all earnestness that the Supreme Lord hears our prayers.
Oh dear Lord, if you so desire, please keep him with us a little bit longer. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Nrisimhaya. Namaste Nrisimhaya. Prahlada Ladadayane. Prahlada Ladadayane. Hiranyakasipurvaksya. Hiranyakasipurvaksya. Silatankanakalaye. Silatankanakalaye. Nrisimha Nrisimha. Nrisimha Nrisimha. Yato yato yami tato Nrisimha. Yato yato yami tato Nrisimha. Baya Nrisimha Hridaya Nrisimha. Baya Nrisimha Hridaya Nrisimha. Nrisimha Madhim Zarana Prapade. Nrisimha Madhim Zarana Prapade. Tavakara Kamalavare Rakam Adbhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadishari. Jaya Jagadishari. Jaya Jagadishari. Tabakara Kamalavare Nakamaduta Sringam Darita Hiranyakasipu Danubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrisimha Dev Nrisimha Dev Nrisimha Dev Jaya Nrisimha Dev Jaya Prahlada Maharaj Prahlada Maharaj Prahlada Maharaj Prahlada Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. Jai Nrisimha Bhagavan ki, Prahlada Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Go Premanandi Haribo.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Welcome Ravi, welcome Mona. Nice to see you all. Welcome Jayanti Bai. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihare 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 Gopi Chanavallabha Jaya Giridvaradhari Giridvaradhari Jai Gopi Chanavallabha Jaya Giridvaradhari Jaya Giridvaradhari Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Prajanaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Prajanaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Prajanaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Prajanaranjana Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamunatira Vanachari Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya 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 Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Radha Madhava Ki Jai Hare Krishna. Are you all well? Yes? Russian, what is it? Yes, okay.
Tired but well.
Okay. Munali, you well? Yeah. You coming early? What's happening?
I don't know, probably.
You don't know? Something is happening and you don't even know what is happening.
I've been calling. Moshe,
You do more preaching than anybody else, than me. And Ben was early as well. You came 10 to 7. Wow, that's nice. But we started arty late, so we will go to the kitchen 8:15. Right. If we come to 7, then we go by 8. Well,
the taxis were.
because I mean,
My taxi driver's gone away for
yes.
so.
I think you have to call him a day before. Hare Krishna. Regarding Jaipataka Swami, I have two distinct, beautiful memories of him. One was a long time back in Mayapur. I don't know when I was the last time in Mayapur. So we were there in Mayapur, probably Nandini was there, maybe Jimmy.
2006 or something? We started in 3, 4.
That no, it wasn't with you, it was before.
No, that was the first time you went with Jimmy Prabhu, and then the second time with us and Samir and me and Nandini.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That was with 7, 8, 9, around 8 or 9.
It doesn't matter. So, being in Mayapur, and there is usually, I heard something like that, there's usually Jayapataka Swami inviting the senior devotees, I mean really senior devotees, who had association with Srila Prabhupada for years, to a feast on the rooftop of the conch building. Well, I didn't think much. Didn't concern me really. Then Jayapataka Swami walked there around with his stick and spoke to the devotees, and then he stopped in front of me. Oh, why don't you come tonight and join us on the rooftop? Wow. I thought that was very merciful. I didn't expect that at all. Yes, of course I went. And sitting there with the senior devotees, and he put on, and his disciples and devotees put on a beautiful feast. What a nice prasadam feast, and devotees sitting in line, and everybody gets served preparation after preparation. So that was one occasion, and the second occasion is, of course, when he was so merciful and liberal of giving initiation to Vaishana Mataji in an unconventional way. He broke the rules really behind, and he didn't budge. Well, he did it also with Nandini. We were in Vrindavan, Nandini, myself, and she wanted initiation. She was ready for initiation, and it was just after I stepped back as temple president in Sosby Street, just after. In fact, it was the GPC sponsored us, Jimmy, me, Nandini, a trip to Vrindavan to get me out of the way, so they could do Pradyumna install and without any disturbance. So they wanted, they said, you go to South Africa with Puri Maharaj, Padapatra. I didn't really, I said no. And that was good, because later it turned out, not that I like Puri Maharaj, he has mercifully installed the deities and so many other things. And I've been in Scotland at numerous times, and but then later it turned out he didn't go. So I said, can we not have instead a ticket to Vrindavan? And eventually they agreed. That's the only thing the GPC ever did for us. You're not so serious. It's not true. Shivaram Swami did a lot for us. He initiated devotees. He really inspired that the Yatra Sosby Street came up, and we followed his direction. And so, yes, so he did a lot. But when he stepped back, then everything got topsy-turvy. So we went, and he obviously knew, said, because it was quite a big, said, I was not temple president anymore, though I recommended Nandini to him, and he said, and she had to fill in some papers and all, very bureaucratic, just she had to follow the rules. Then he said, but you cannot recommend. You're not temple president anymore. Oh, wow. What now? Then he said, well, we'll just backdate the form for 2 weeks when you were temple president, and just keep it quiet. So said this Jayapataka Swami. He is not strictly following the bureaucracy. You find a way.
I mean, in my case, Parshuramji very good. He gave the reference.
What's that?
Parshuramji.
Yeah, your Parshuram, he is a rebel. Huh?
Yeah.
I've got a couple of stories about Jayapataka Swami.
Okay, let's see.
I remember he used to come to Soho Street.
Soho,
Yeah.
yes.
And we would have Kirtan with him. And then when the Kirtan got really, excitable, he would bring out these big wampum.
Yes, whence, yes.
Yes,
These
a
like
big one.
wampum.
I love
Yes,
it.
yes.
And then he was playing them in the middle of the Kirtan.
I
And the
used to love
whole, my experience was that the whole place is become completely transcendental.
Floating.
The whole thing was like, that whole ecstasy was just coming from these wampus.
Yes, yes,
It
yes.
was amazing. And then one time at the manor, well, we wanted them to come to see us at in Leicester, and we were trying to get him to come, and he kind of agreed to come, but then he had to cancel his plans because it was Akadashi.
All right.
He said that he didn't. It's inauspicious to travel on Akadashi, so he couldn't come because he was going somewhere else after that. But at the manor, they just taken off the offering from the altar to Radha Gokul and Andhra, and there was a massive big fruit offering, and it was given to Jayapataka Swami, this big bowl, big plate, it was all designed with fruit everywhere, and he shared it with us all. So we had some really nice association with Jayapataka Swami, really, and he was really, his mood was really down to earth, no airs and graces, and he just spoke to us like we were all friends, There was no like distinction or discrimination, just treated us so well. So yeah, I have very fond memories of Jayapataka Swami. He'll probably never remember me, but I just gained a little bit of his association at those times. Always sticks in the memory.
Yes, that's nice, because he wasn't up there unapproachable. He was taking everything on a same level. Okay, please keep Maharaj in your prayers, and he will get better very quickly.
What's the best kind of prayer to have in a situation like this?
Anything from the heart, with feelings.
But at the end of the day, you have to just accept what Krishna's will.
Oh yes, therefore we always say, but if you're willing, my Lord, please.
It's the Lord's will, then
Yes.
whatever will happen.
Yes, yes,
If Krishna wants to take him, he'll take him.
yes.
If he wants him to stay longer, then he'll stay.
But still, we can pray. Please.
We are told to offer extra rounds.
Yes,
Every day we chant
yes, yes.
rounds and offer to him extra rounds, all the devotees. Initiate.
Hare Krishna. Extra rounds never is a mistake. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we have looked at Vandanam. What is Vandanam?
It's offer our obligations and praising
Prayers.
prayer.
Yes. Vandanam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrachatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sachivam Satvaitam Savatutam Parichana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shivishakhanvitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Titanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. These are the Mangala Charana prayers found in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita and is glorifying the Goswamis, Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya, Radharani, everyone is there glorified. So, we spoke in our first session on Vandanam, on praying, how we should not pray. Remember, Ravi, how we should not pray, how we don't pray, or should not pray. Mona?
Is not asking for material things, is asking for Krishna's love, and so that we increase our devotion.
Oh yeah, that's nice, increase. So not asking for material things. Please, Krishna, give me money, give me a husband, give me a wife, give me good health, give me this, a whole list of, yes, so. And then we looked at prayers of Dhruva Maharaj. Tonight, we're looking at prayers of Prahlada Maharaj. We share that screen. There's a beautiful class. No, that's not what I want. Okay, let's do like that. Ben, you want to read that beautiful Sanskrit? Well, give me a second. I'll make sure we have a wider range here selected. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Shri Parada Uvacha Brahmadaya Suragana Munayo Atasiddha Satvai Katana Gatayo Vajasam Pravai Pravahi Naradhitam Puru Guner Adhunapi Pipru Kim Tostam Arati Sami Hirir Ugrajati Ugrajate
Chatte.
Jate.
Yeah. That's a class, right? Prahlada Maharaj prayed. How is it possible for me, who have been born in a family of asuras. We also born in family of asuras, more or less. Oh, some are born in families of pious families. So, but Prahlada was born in families of asuras. He was the son of Hiranyakashipu. So, how is it possible for me, who have been born in a family of asuras, to offer suitable prayers to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Well, that is a very, very important point. Prayers are there to satisfy, to please Krishna, not to ask Krishna. That means if we ask Krishna, give me this, give me that, then we're pleasing ourselves, sir. So we're thinking prayers are there for pleasing ourselves, sir. No. The purpose of prayer is to please Krishna, means to glorify Krishna, right? Even until now, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma and all the saintly persons could not satisfy the Lord by streams of excellent words. Also, such persons are very qualified, being in the mode of goodness. Then what is to be said of me? I'm not at all qualified. No, Prahlada is a topmost devotee. I'm not at all qualified, he says. That is a humility of a devotee. Of course, that doesn't mean Prahlada is not qualified. He's just humble. He's just humble. And I had a very nice statement of Srila Prabhupada, which expresses the same sentiment when he says, also my Guru Maharaj ordered me to accomplish this mission, to spread Krishna consciousness in the English language all over the world. So also my Guru Maharaj ordered me to accomplish this mission. I am not worthy or fit to do it. Same sentiment. I'm not worthy or fit to do it. Of course Srila Prabhupada was worthy, and of course he was more than fit, but that's a humility. I am very fallen and insignificant. The topmost Acharya is saying, I'm very fallen and insignificant, out of his great humility. Therefore, O Lord, now I am begging for your mercy, so that I may become worthy, for you are the wisest and most experienced of all. That is from Prayers to the Lotus Feet of Krishna in 65. I think that was written on the Chaladutta. So, same sentiment, right? Great, great humility. So Prahlada says, I'm not at all qualified. Sanskrit or translation. So Srila Prabhupada says a mantra hearing is very valuable. So Sanskrit. These are the Vedic mantras. If you simply hear, it helps you spiritually. The Sanskrit. Vaishana Mataji, Sanskrit.
Naradanayahi avanti parasya pumso bhaktya tuttasho bhagavan gajayudhapaya.
Prahlada Maharaj continued, one may possess wealth an aristocratic family. Beauty, austerity, education, sensory expertise, luster, influence, physical strength, diligence, intelligence, and mystic yogic power. That's a lot of opulences. But I think that even by all these qualifications, one cannot satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I mean, important to note here that after Nrisimhadev had ripped Hiranyakashipu to pieces, he was very angry. Why was he angry, Monali?
Because of the pride that Hiranyakashipu had, he thought, I've got all the
Because of the
power."
pride. Okay, Ravi, what do you say? Why was Nrisimhadev so angry? Why shouldn't?
Because of his devotee had been harmed. Prahlada.
Yes, absolutely.
Hurt.
Because his devotees was put in danger, his devotee Prahlada, his pure devotee. Anyone trying to harm a pure devotee, the Lord will become very angry. He was so angry that even Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, she couldn't pacify him. She tried with some prayers. No, his anger was the same. Lord Brahma couldn't satisfy him. All the devas, they couldn't. Nobody could. Until Lord Brahma said, Prahlada, they were all afraid, in fact. Prahlada was not afraid. He was not afraid at all. This is my Lord. How can you be afraid? He may look ferocious. It's just like the cat takes a kitten in her mouth. That same mouth which kills the mouse. So dangerous, big teeth. But the cat takes a kitten. And the kitten is not afraid. The rat, the mouse, is afraid. But the kitten is not afraid. Because that very carefully the cat takes a kitten and carries the kitten here. So the devotee is not afraid, even if the Lord is very angry. But the demigods, they were very afraid. So eventually they put that 5-year-old boy, Prahlada, maybe you try, you go forward. After all, it was your father. Like that. So that's how it went. Who are we having here? Jayantibai, yes. However, one can satisfy the Lord simply by devotional service. Gajendra did this, and we will look at Gajendra's prayers also. And thus the Lord was satisfied with him. Monali, can you read that Sanskrit?
I'll try. Viprad de sata guna yuta
Aravinda
Arvindam nama
Napa
Nava Padar Arvinda Vimukta
Hat
Swayam Swayam Varistayam
Varishtam
Varistam Manye Tata Arpita Mano Vanagitra Pranam Punyati Kulam Tu Brahma
not Brahma, Buri Mana. It's not easy, isn't it? The long words, you break it down. Va cha ne hitarta. One word we know, artha. Artha, very well-known word. Va cha ne hitarta. Va cha ne hitarta. If a Brahmana has all 12 of the Brahminical qualities, what are the 12 Brahminical qualities? Oh dear, what are the 12 Brahminical qualities? Anyone? Without speculating.
I'll say one.
Okay.
Honesty.
Honesty, yes, sure, that is one.
Either Shravan and Smaran, listening and also chanting.
They're not really qualities as such. They're kind of activities or action. Qualities like honesty.
Knowledgeable.
There's a verse.
Knowledge. Cultivation of spiritual knowledge. Peacefulness.
Forgiving.
Tolerance.
Yes,
Uh,
right.
Here it is.
Humbleness.
Shamodamastapa shaucham kshantir shavam evacha jnanam vijnanam. We know that. Jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavacham. That verse, I should really remember, kind of. I haven't really repeated it very much. Why should I remember it? Because when I was in New Mayapur and I got Brahminical initiation, I had to learn this verse by heart. That was the test. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. Religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. So that is important.
Does forgiveness come into that?
That is Bhagavad Gita, 1842.
It's not the 12 qualities of a Brahman, but
That's what I wanted to know, because Brahmins are normally quite harsh.
Forgiveness is actually one of the qualities that the devotee should cultivate.
Absolutely.
In the 26 qualities of a Vaishnava, forgiveness is in that.
In that one, yeah.
There is a very nice book, small book, 26 qualities of a Vaishnava.
Yeah.
That is very recommended to read that. So, if a Brahmana has all 12 of the Brahminical qualifications, as they are stated in the book called Sanat Sujata, but also Bhagavad Gita, but it is not a devotee, a Brahmana, and is averse to the lotus feet of the Lord. He is certainly lower than a devotee who is a dog eater, but who has dedicated everything, mind, word, activities, wealth, and life to the Supreme Lord. So how come a devotee who is a dog eater? Can a devotee be a dog eater? Dog eater is really the lowest.
But is there a dog eater? I mean, why do they call it dog eater? Do they actually eat the
Chandalas.
dogs?
Because they eat dogs,
Yeah,
chandalas.
they eat dogs.
Oh yes.
There are people-
Yeah.
What's not uncommon? In China they're eating dogs.
Oh, China's
In
they eat
Korea,
monkeys and snakes as
in
well.
Korea, in Korea they eat dogs.
Yes, yes.
In Vietnam they eat dogs.
So, question is, can a devotee, or can a dog eater be a devotee? That's a better question. What do you say?
Probably can.
Anyone whose previous material life may have seemed to be of a very low nature can be transformed when they come in contact with superior knowledge given by a pure devotee, and it's the because Lord Chaitanya has come in this yuga specifically to deliver the most fallen souls,
Yes.
like Jaya and Madhava. And so, yeah, of course, a dog eater, he can become a pure Vaishnava by just simple dissociation of a pure devotee by getting and coming in contact with the holy name of the Lord. It's there's no discrimination in Harinam Sankirtan. It doesn't discriminate if you have, like was mentioned in the previous verse, about having wealth, education, and all these different material qualities. So yes, of course, a dog eater, they can become a devotee.
Do we know any examples where some, you would say in society, some morally unacceptable behavior, profession,
Like the butcher or something like that.
who is actually Shastric story, who was a devotee?
Is it like a butcher or something like that?
No, Shastric story, who was actually a devotee?
What about the devotee who, Narada Muni, do you know the hunter?
No, he became a devotee.
Oh yeah. he
But
became
I'm
a-
speaking of, and like in your example, yes, everybody can become a devotee. But someone who socially, at least for today's standards, it appears like that is not up to standard and is a devotee.
Is it regarding a woman, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Is it a woman devotee?
It is.
I think I'm
Who is
on
it?
the right track. It's not coming to mind, but I know in which
Who is it?
direction
Who is
you
it?
are going.
Chintamani. Chintamani. Bilva Mangalam Thakur. She was a prostitute,
That's it.
right? It's not a very, very
Yeah,
honorable profession, but she was a devotee.
it's a devotee, yes.
So she was both at the same time. And she set Bilva Mangalam Thakur on the devotional path. He said, why are you coming to me? If you had so much devotion to Krishna, and then you said, okay, I'm going to Vrindavan.
Well, she was actually his guru.
Yes, she was. She became his guru. So therefore, yes. So therefore, that sentence is not out of place. He is certainly lower than a devotee who is a dog eater, but who has dedicated everything, mind, words, activities, wealth, and life to the Supreme Lord. Such a devotee is better than such a brahmana, because the devotee can purify his whole family. That's important, huh? We want to purify, we're feeling so much for our family, we want to purify our family, right? Then we have to become a devotee who gives everything to Krishna. So such a person described here, he can purify his entire family. Whereas the so-called brahmana in a position of false prestige cannot purify even himself. Right? Strong words. Huh? I sent you today, some may have read it or not, why, in this connection, purify the whole family. We have so much attachment for the family, right? And we have so much attachment to this body. Why? Why do we have so much attachment to this body? Ben?
Because we're contaminated with the ahankara, the false ego. We'll identify the body as the self.
Yes. Anything more?
It is the influence of Maya, Devi.
Yes. If anybody has read that posting today, you would know her. But you haven't. Have you, Ravi?
I've lost
No.
my phone, Prabhuji, so I don't have my...
That's a blessing.
I've lost my phone.
You lost your phone. you won't be distracted. Well, it's not nice. So Srila Prabhupada says, the question is, the topic is, you work so hard day and night to keep this body fit. Everybody, right? Why? Question, why is the body such a lovable object? Here we're speaking about family and family attachment, which is an extension of the bodily attachment, right? Because if we like and being attached to the body, you extend that body, you be attached to the family. You're not being attached to another family, or as someone put it really, why we are so much attached to our brothers, and that person said, because we are all born from the same womb of our mother. Right? That is the bodily attachment of the family. So, the root cause of our family attachment is, why is the body such a lovable object? Srila Prabhupada, just you analyze yourself. And I read the other day also, that was very nice. Srila Prabhupada says, you have to preach in a way by logic and arguments that people can understand. Not just, it's written in the Vedas, sir. So people will say, Vedas, we have our own scriptures. What do we care for the Vedas? Well, it's in the Bhagavatam, huh? We said, yes, what do people care about the Bhagavatam? We have the Bible, huh? So that is not the best type of preaching. We have to convince people by logic and argument that they will agree. And Srila Prabhupada is teaching, just said what I'm going to read now. That is very much logic and argument. There is not Shastra and verses and this and that. It's by logic and argument. So, just you analyze yourself. Why do we love this body? It is very easy to understand, because the soul is there. Right? A dead body, we don't love. We don't take the dead body and kissing on the cheek and... Does anyone loves a dead body? Is there any instance a dead body is loved and embraced and taken into the room and kept it? Right? Nobody cares. Throw it, burn it. So the body is not a lovable object. But because the soul is within the body, therefore we love the body. So that's very clear argument.
Prabhuji, but certain Middle Eastern cultures, they still hold on to the body for years and years, even after the soul has left.
That can happen, huh?
It's a bit bizarre.
But that is kind of
China and other places.
crazy.
Yeah.
This house, let's take this house, this temple. If it is vacant, nobody will come here, right? If we don't have a program, I'm moving out, will you come here? No. But because there is Krishna, or because there are devotees of Krishna, so many people come. Not so many, but some come. Not that this house is lovable. No, it's because of the people there. Similarly, you analyze. You love this body. You work so hard day and night to keep the body fit. Why? Because the proprietor of the body, the soul, is there. The soul is the master of this body. Because if the soul goes, the body disintegrates. All the microbes will take over. Huh? It's like a government or king. If the king dies and there is no heir, therefore in the past there was so much concern, there's a heir, then all the rogues and thieves take over, there's no laws, there's no order, everything disintegrates. So ultimately, the love, similarly you analyze, you love this body, you work so hard day and night, because the proprietor of the body, the soul, is there. Then the love transfers from body to the soul, right? So we're not loving the body, we actually love the soul. So ultimately the love goes to Krishna. This is natural feeling of love between Krishna or God and between living entities.
You missed a sentence in between. It says, and why do you love the soul? Because it is part and parcel of Krishna, therefore.
Okay, yes, sorry. Then why do you love the soul? Why do we love the soul? Monali?
It is the Atma is the Paramatma, that's why.
No, Atma is not Paramatma.
It is because we love the soul because it's a part and parcel of Krishna.
Absolutely. So, why do we love the soul? Because the soul is part and parcel of Krishna. We are all part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, we love the soul. That's why. So ultimately, the love goes to Krishna. This is natural feeling of love between Krishna or God and between living entities. But the Maya is interrupting the relation. It is called illusion. So therefore we always say, Krishna consciousness, there is love of God in everybody's heart. That's why. The process of interruption is called illusion. Otherwise, every one of us, we love Krishna. Every one of us. You analyze, you see that ultimately our love goes to Krishna. So that was just by logical analysis. We love the body because the soul is there. We love the soul because the soul is part and parcel of Krishna. So our love goes to Krishna. But in a perverted...
That should be pure love as well, not contaminated.
Contaminated with what?
From within the heart, not...
Contaminated with what?
With a desire.
For?
Desires, like just people in this worldly, in this Kali Yuga, people use the word love with the wrong
Desire for what?
interpretation.
Contaminated, you said, with desire. What
Yeah,
kind of desire?
The wrong desire.
Huh?
And the wrong concept of desire.
What is a wrong concept? Spell it out, come on. What?
It's like attraction
Attraction to what?
to the body, but in the wrong concept.
Yes, attraction to the body.
The heart and soul. It is just the outer body.
Material attraction to sense enjoyment or fulfilling our lusty desires. Yes,
Yeah.
that goes wrong. Thank you so much. Ravi, next one.
Naiva mana prabhur ayam nija labha purno manam janad avidusupa karuno vrinati yadyaj jano bhagavate vidhat hita manam tat chatamane prati mukhasya yatha mukhasya sri.
Your Sanskrit is pretty nice. Huh? Yes, yes.
I struggle to make out.
Of course, if we can learn to sing it, Naivatmana Prabhur Ayam Nichala Purno, then that would be even better, right? In the proper melody. Okay, you want to sing it?
I don't know the meter.
Well, Nayatmana Prabhur Ayam Nicha Labha Purno Manachanat Avitusha Karuno Vrinite Yachchano Bhagavate Vidatitamanam Tatchatmane Prati Mukhasya Yata Mukha Shri. Something like that. So Supreme Lord, still Prahlada is praying. the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's nice. It says the Supreme Lord, and he clarifies the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There was a story with a little girl, Saraswati, few years old Saraswati. Srila Prabhupada heard the story that the children, other children were asking, who is Krishna? And she said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Prabhupada said that was perfect. So it was a perfect answer. She was preaching very nicely. That we should, who is Krishna? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Supreme, personal, personality, and God. Everything is there. Little 5-year-old girl.
What does that mean, Godhead? I never really...
Yes, that is a old type of term. I don't know if that allows us to look it up. Look up Godhead. What does it tell us?
Is that from Vedabase? Is that from the Vedabase?
No, that is just a normal dictionary.
Oh, is that...
Godhead means God.
Godhead.
God.
The Godhead... no.
That's all.
The divine nature.
Godhead means God. So, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always fully satisfied in himself. What we call it? If Krishna is fully satisfied within himself. Yes?
It's called Atmarama.
Yes, absolutely. Atma Rama. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee. Right? When we offer prasadam, Monali, the benefit goes to us because we eat that prasadam, we get purified. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee. For the Lord does not need service from anyone. If you're fully satisfied within yourself, you don't need service from anyone. We can also become self-satisfied, Atma Rama, in the higher stages of devotional service on the liberated platform. Right? Brahma Buddha Prasanatmana Shuchati Nakangshati. No more hankering, no more lamenting, peacefully, everything is fine. So we don't need service from anyone on that platform. So Krishna doesn't need service from anyone because he's Atma Rama. To give an example, if one face is decorated, right? Sometimes he puts some gopi dots sometimes, yeah? If one face is decorated, the reflection of one's face in the mirror is also seen to be decorated. So we are a reflection of Krishna. We are part and parcels. If we decorate Krishna, then our eyes are satisfied, isn't it? Our eyes see the beautiful form of Krishna. Very beautiful form. Because our eyes want to see something beautiful. And if we don't direct the eyes of seeing Krishna, the eyes want beauty. Then the eyes looking for a beautiful boy or girl in this world, right? That's where the eyes are going. But if the eyes are satisfied, the eyes need satisfaction in all the senses. So if the eyes are satisfied by seeing the beautiful decorated deities of the Lord, Krishna Balaram in Vrindavan, Radha Shyama Sundar in Vrindavan, Shri Nitai Satchisundar, beautiful, nicely with champa and everything today, because it's a little bit cooler. The Lord has a knitted champa, knitted. Do you know how to knit? So get in touch with Vaishnava, maybe you can knit a scarf for the Lord. That would be nice. So,
I don't know how to knit, sorry.
I knew a little bit, crochet, or whatever you call it. Anyway, so it's the same with the other senses. If the tongue needs something nice to taste, so we offer the prasadam. And so we take the remnants, the eyes, the tongue, the ear. Everybody wants to hear nice sounds. Oh, we have nice kirtan. We don't need to go to the disco and to whatever. And everybody wants to dance. Right? We can dance right here. So Krishna consciousness is satisfying all the senses. That is nice. So the senses don't go where they shouldn't go. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee, for the Lord does not need service from anyone. Okay, decorated. So, Ben, next one. Try to sing it.
Okay, tell me what the meter is.
Tasmat aham vigata viklava ishvarasya. That's a meter, kind of.
Tasmadaham vigata viklava ishvarasya.
Yep.
Sarvatmana mahigranami yata manisam.
Yes, nice.
Niko Jaya guna visargam anu pravishta puyeta yenahi puman anuvanitena.
Yes, it's not so difficult. It's a meter, right? So, Prahlad prayers are going on. Monali, you want to read that?
Yeah. Therefore, I was born in a demonatic family.
Demoniac.
Demoniac.
Demon, demoniac.
Demoniac.
Demonic family. I may, without a doubt, offer prayers to the Lord with full endeavor as far as my intelligence allows. Anyone who has been forced by ignorance to enter the material worldly Maya will be purified of material life.
If he offers prayers to the Lord and hears the Lord's glories. Yundagi Jai! Haribol. You need Ravi?
Yeah, he's just opening something. Yeah, I was just sending back because we've still got time.
Okay, thank you.
But the fruit leaves are in the fresh.
So, again, therefore also I was born in the demoniac family. We spoke about that already, right? I may without a doubt offer prayers to the Lord with full endeavor. That's important. We have to make a full endeavor, even though we are not qualified. As far as my intelligence allows. Everybody has different intelligence, spiritual intelligence. So, as far as our intelligence goes, we will offer prayers to the Lord. Anyone who has been forced by ignorance to enter the material world, we all have entered, we are here due to ignorance, may be purified of material life if he offers prayers to the Lord and hears the Lord's glories. So, by offering prayers to Krishna, our heart gets purified. But if we say, please Krishna, give me this, give me, our heart not getting purified. And Krishna is not very happy. Or what he does, what she doesn't want again now. Right? If we come to our father and we ask him, give me money. So after some time, oh, what she wants again now. I just gave her money, now she comes again and again and again. Yes, closer.
Like going to the supermarket.
Yes.
To take this off the shelf.
Yes.
off the shelf.
So that is very nice. If we offer prayers, we get purified of material life, and we offer prayers to the Lord, and we hear the Lord's glory. So it's actually for our benefit if we offer prayers. Monali said Sanskrit is for you. Yami. The two words become one. Yami. Vidhi.
Antividhi. Karantas. Tava. Sattva. Dharmo.
Damno.
Dhammo.
Damno.
Dhammo. Brahma. Brahmadayo.
Yep.
Vayam. Vama. Vayam.
Ivisha.
Ivisha. Na. Kod Vijante.
Kod vichantaha. Kod vichantaha.
Kod Vijanta.
Yep.
Kshemaya.
Kshemaya.
Keshamaya. Bhutaya. Udatma. Sukhaya. Kasya.
Yep.
Vigran.
Vikrititam. We split it. Vikrititam.
Bhagavanto.
Chiravatara.
Ruchiravatraha.
Aye, yes. Can you sing that, Ravi? Sarve yami vidhikaras tattva sattva damno. Like that?
I'm struggling to pronounce the Sanskrit, Prabhuji.
No, but you're struggling. You are a Sanskrit scholar. You're not struggling to pronounce. It's okay. Oh my Lord, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is a head heading up the demigods, right? The devas. Are sincere servants of your Lordship, who are situated in a transcendental position. A servant of Krishna is always situated in a transcendental position. What does it mean, Ravi, to be situated in a transcendental position?
To be blissful.
Yes, that's a result of it. Anything else?
Always to be in trance with the Lord.
Beyond. We are beyond this material nature. We're not situated here in this material world. I mean, we are, but our consciousness is not in this material world. So we are transcendental to all these modes of material nature. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. Therefore, they are not like us. Prahlada and his father, the demon Hiranyakashipu. So he speaks of very much, he is born in a demonic family. So we are not. Of course, Prahlada is in a transcendental position more than anybody else, but he speaks of great humility. Your appearance is this fearsome form. In this fearsome form. Fearsome, right? Nrisimha Dev, half lion, half man. Is your pastime for your own pleasure. Krishna enjoys that pastime. Krishna enjoys fighting. Who was he actually fighting with?
His devotees.
Huh?
His devotee.
Yes, who?
Prabhuji, was it the two attendants on Vaikuntha's door? Jaya and Vijaya.
Exactly.
Given the
Exactly. So Krishna, who can Krishna fight with? All. He's fighting with his own devotees.
yeah.
And these devotees were cursed to go into the material world. Jaya and Vijaya, you know that story, right? Jaya and Vijaya had to go to the material world because they offended the Kumaras.
How many times was it, Prabhuji? It wasn't one, it was multiple times.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times. They had a choice. 3 times as devotees. So we're in Vaikuntha, the doorkeepers. So the Kumaras cursed them to go to the material world because they didn't let them in to see the Lord. Right? So someone stops us to do our devotional service. We want to see Krishna and said, no, you cannot. You cannot come into the temple. You cannot see Krishna. Well, I become very angry. Huh? This is my Lord. So they cursed him to go to the material world, and then Lord Narayan interfered. He said, I cannot stop the curse of my devotees, Jaya and Vijay, my doorkeepers, but I can change it a little bit. So I give you the choice. You go 3 times as demons or 5 times as devotees. What would you have chosen? Monali. You in Vaikuntha, imagine. You have to go to the material world, 3 births as demons or 5 births as devotees. What would you have chosen?
5 months.
Yeah, but they didn't. They choose 3 times as demons. Why? Because 3 times, then they're back home to Vaikuntha. 5 times is a long time. It's almost double as much. And so they had to fight. So for the Lord's own pleasure. He liked to fight. Who he going to fight? Who Krishna is going to fight in the spiritual world? In the spiritual world there is no fighting. Right? There's no fighting. But Krishna has also, sometimes he wants a good wrestling match. Sometimes he wants a little bit of fighting. So he has to arrange that fighting in the material world. Because in Vaikuntha there's no fighting. There's no fighting at all. So therefore it's for your own pleasure. Such an incarnation is always meant for the protection and improvement of the universe. Yes. The Lord is always improving the universe. Ravi, that Sanskrit is for you.
Tadyacha manyum asurascha hatas twadya mudita sudurapi rishika sarpahatya lokascha nivritam ita pratiyanti sarve rupam Nrisimha vibhayaya jana smaranti.
Smaranam. Smaranam, yeah, from remembering, I'm sure. My Lord Nrisimhadev, Prahlada prays, please therefore cease your anger. Stop being angry. Now that my father, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, has been killed. Since even saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a scorpion or a snake. Saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a snake? What do you think? Yes?
Snakes are serpents.
And?
Serpents are demoniac.
Yes. Yes. If you don't kill the snake, then the next person will be bitten and dies. So even saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a scorpion or a snake. All the worlds have achieved great satisfaction because of the death of this demon. Because he was terrorizing the universe. I mean, so much so that he occupied the higher planets, Indra's planets. Indra had to flee. And Narada Muni had to offer obeisances to Hiranyakashipu. Can you imagine? He terrorized the whole universe. So everybody is greatly satisfied because of the death of this demon. Now they are confident of their happiness, and they will always remember your auspicious incarnation in order to be free from fear. Yes?
Can I make a point? Lord Nrisimhadev, he was very angry at Lord Brahma as well. Because Lord Brahma gave Hiranyakasipu this boon. So
Yes, he said, don't give boons like that again. Don't do it. Be careful what boons you give as a demigod.
So Prabhuji, even the demons had meditated upon the demigods, for benedictions.
Say that again.
Even the demons, they had meditated for years and years and years upon the demigods with some sort of benediction or boon.
Oh yes.
That was the
Well, Hiranyakashipu, for years, and he stood on his tiptoes, hands stretched to the skies.
So he wasn't an atheist, Prabhuji, that he didn't believe or,
Well,
accept.
He had Vishnu as his enemy. But he wanted to please Lord Brahma. So he was a demigod worshipper, so to speak.
Yeah.
He wanted to please Lord Brahma because he knew he can get something out of Lord Brahma.
what does it say in the Bhagavad Gita about people who worship demigods?
They go to the demigods. And people who worship me, they come to me.
But it also says that the people who worship the demigods, they're less intelligent.
Yes.
And that their worship is only creates like temporary benefits.
Yes.
And ultimately all these benefits are awarded by me alone. So although you worship the demigods is like worshipping Krishna, but in an indirect way.
Yes. Don't give a boon like that again. So much trouble came out of that. But at the end, everybody was happy. They will always remember you. We also will always remember Nrisimha, this auspicious incarnation, in order to be free from fear. Because that is also an important point. If we remember Lord Nrisimha, we'll be free from fear. Because we know Nrisimha is protecting us. No more fear. So if we're in a fearful situation, then remembering Lord Nrisimha. I remember a story, I never told that. Interesting, long time back. In the Dumna Swami, he was doing Sankirtan and distributing books in all kind of different places. And then he went to some kind of factory or whatever, and there were lots of ladies there. And so he did his preaching, and suddenly they closed the door and approached him in a sexual way. And he was just, what to do? He said, Nrisimha! And to run away. All kind of things can happen on Sankirtan.
A traveling monk. The adventures of a traveling monk.
Ben, sing us this verse. Mine's the second word and the third word joined together.
Naham virami ajitate tibhayan yanakasya jivaka netra buru jir rabha sogra damstrat antras sraja kasataja keshara sanku karnam nir Radha bita digi bahad aribin nakargata.
That's not easy, eh? That's quite a complicated. So Prahlada continues. Ravi, read it.
My Lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue, your eyes bright like the sun, or your frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp, pinching teeth, your garland of intestines, your mane soaked with blood, or your high wedge-like ears. Nor do I fear your tumultuous roaring, which makes elephants flee to distant places, or your nails, which are meant to kill your enemies.
This roaring for the demons is very, very frightening, because even elephants who they're normally not bothered. They're such big animals. So if there are any other animals, they're not afraid really. But when they hear Lord Nrisimha's roaring, then elephants are fleeing to distant places. Did you hear?
Sorry, I was listening. Yes, I just came up now.
Vajana Madhachiri. Oh no. Yeah, read us or sing us. Can you sing us the Sanskrit? Like Drashtosmya aham kripana vatsala durajaro.
Drastosmi aham kripana vatsala dusahagro samsara chakra kadanad krisatam pranitaha bhadasva karma virushatamana tingri mulam ritum pavaka sananam swayase kadanu.
O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls. Krishna is kind to the fallen souls. There's one verse. Suridam sarvabhutanam. Krishna is a friend of Surit. What is Surit? Suridam sarvabhutanam. What is Surit? Friend. So Krishna is a friend of everyone. So here Prahlada says, you are kind to the fallen souls. I have been put into the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I'm very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. So yes, we are put into whatever situation, into a situation of association of demons by our previous activities. Therefore, Haridas Thakur prays, please, my Lord, I just want one thing. I don't mind if you put me in the body of a dog, but at least give me the association of devotees. Let me be a dog in the house of a devotee. Right? So that's very important. So it's the same thing here. When will that moment come? When you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet. Or we could pray like that. When will that moment come, O Krishna? You take me to the shelter of your lotus feet. Oh, that is okay to pray like that. Which has the ultimate goal of liberation for conditional life. So yes, not liberation and then if we find shelter at the Lord's lotus feet, we are automatically liberated. Liberation is already included. Srila Prabhupada, Prahlada Maharaj is afraid of this material life, not of Nrisimhadev. Everybody was afraid, the demigods even were afraid of Nrisimhadev. Even Lord Brahma. Prahlada Maharaj is afraid of material life and material association, not of Lord Nrisimhadev. That's quite the other way around. Such a fearful appearance, he knows. He is my Lord. No fear. He's afraid of this material existence. Drashtosmi. Read it, Ben.
Tastoshmi aham kripana vatsala dusahogra
Carry on.
dusahogra. So the Prabhupada speaking. This material life, the tribulation, it is unbearable for me. Trastoshmi dusaha ugra. Then Hridayananda, samsara chakra.
It's also Dushahogra is actually Dusha Ugra.
Dusha ugra.
Ugra Nrisimha, fearful.
Ugra.
Carry on.
Oh, samsara chakra.
Samsara chakra. What's samsara chakra?
This worldly world.
Birth, cycle of birth and death, samsara. Samsara dava nadalita loka. Some devotees call it the samsara prayers. And Prabhupada said, don't call it samsara prayers. These are the glorification of the spiritual master. Just because it starts samsara dava, they're not samsara prayers.
Not trying to get out of samsara.
Yes.
Not
So,
samsara.
Hridayananda.
Hridayananda. Kadanad grasatam pranita baddasva karmabir usattama. And when I am put into this condition, not that I am accusing you, it is due to my own fault. Sva karma bi. By my own resultant action of karma, then.
So sometimes people, they're accusing Krishna. Krishna, why have you put me in such a miserable condition? So Prahlada is not praying like that. He says, it's not your fault, my Lord. It is my karma. Okay, then?
Hridayana. Usattama te nigri mulam. Prabhupada. Therefore, kindly engage me in your service. What is the translation, Hridayananda, of the whole verse? Prabhupada. Of this verse, yes. Hridayananda. O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls, I have been put into the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal for liberation from conditional life?
That repeats. That word repeats.
Yes, that's
Okay.
Prabhupada, you wanted the translation again, didn't
Is there a purport? Yes.
you? Prabhupada, is there a purport? Yes, being in the material world is certainly miserable, but certainly when one is put into the association of asuras, or atheistic men, it is intolerably so.
Can you imagine? To be born in a family of asuras or demons?
So one may ask why the living entity is put into the material world. Indeed, sometimes foolish people deride the Lord for having put them here. Actually, everyone is put into condition of life according to his karma. Therefore, Prahlada Maharaj, representing all the other conditioned souls, admits that he was put into life among the asuras because of the results of his karma. The Lord is known as Kripana Vatsalya because he is extremely kind to the conditioned souls, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, the Lord appears when there are discrepancies in the execution of religious principles.
What's the verse?
Yada yada.
Carry on.
Yada
You know the verse?
Dharmasya.
Yeah. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanama dharmasya tadatmanam shichamyaham. Bhagavad Gita 4:7. Carry on. The Lord is extremely
anxious to deliver the conditioned souls, and therefore he instructs all of us to return home, back to Godhead. Sarvadharmam parijajya mamikam saranam vraja. Bhagavad Gita 1866. Thus, Prahlada Maharaj expected that the Lord, by his kindness, would call him again to the shelter of his lotus feet. In other words, everyone should be eager to return home back to Godhead, taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, and thus being fully trained in Krishna consciousness.
Haribol.
Haribol!
That's an interesting point. To take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord and thus being fully trained in Krishna consciousness. We don't go straight back home to Godhead. We have talked about that. We take birth when Krishna manifests his Prakrita Lila. Aprakrita Lila is in the spiritual world. But when he manifests like Vrindavan in the material world, his pastimes, that is Prakrita Lila. So we be born in the wombs of gopis. Wow. Your mother is a gopi. And the gopi is a lover of Krishna. And then we get fully trained up in Krishna's pastimes. We get the full training from Lalita, from Vishaka, Chandravali, Tulsi, and they engage us in service and they show us how to please Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol. Thank you. So, that were Prahlada's prayers. Beautiful prayers. Monali, what do you remember?
Do we still have some place to go?
Huh? Yes, there is a little bit more. We'll see next time. Oh, we stop the. Here we stop the Zoom. We stop the screen share. Thank you, Jayanti Bhai. Hare Krishna. See you on Wednesday. Hare Krishna.